How to catch squid. Welcome to another fishing reminder video. This time we do a little tutorial on how to catch and cook squid. Squid are one of the most delicious and sustainable seafoods. They live for about a year and hence grow and reproduce very quickly. Squid are also very challenging and fun to catch. The bigger the challenge, the higher the reward, right? So let's get into it and start with the gear you need. First you need some squid jigs. Squid are targeted with lightweight jigs. A squid jig looks like a prawn and has prongs at the end. When a squid grabs the jig, their legs get tangled and hooked on the prongs. There are a lot of squid jigs available, from very cheap to super expensive. The more expensive ones might work a little better as they have better color patterns and luminosity, but I have caught plenty of squid on cheap jigs as well. It's best to have a range of different colors and sizes at hand, as squid can be selective and a certain color or size might work better on any given day. In shallow water it's best to use lightweight jigs as they sink slower and don't get stuck in seaweed so quickly. In deeper water or in stronger currents, use heavier jigs to get down to the bottom. It's really handy to have a UV light in your tackle box when squid fishing to supercharge the jigs and make them glow even better. Second, you need a lightweight spin fishing setup or even a dedicated squid rod and reel. Because squid jigs are so lightweight and squid attacks are very gentle, you need a very lightweight outfit to be able to cast the jigs any distance and to detect the subtle takes. A longer rod with a soft tip works best, combined with a very small egg beater reel. The ultimate rod for squid fishing would be a dedicated eggy rod. Eggy rods are ultralight and sensitive and especially made for squid fishing. But if you already have a lightweight spin rod, it will do the job just fine. So where do you find squid? Once you have all the gear sorted, you need to find the squid. And this is probably the most difficult part. Google Maps is a good option to scout out potential squid fishing spots. Squid tend to hang out at weed lines near sheltered bays and harbors. Good spots are the rocky and weedy headlands near bays. Wharfs are also squid magnets. Wharfs are especially good during the night as squid are attracted by light. Wharfs are usually well lit at night with lots of bait fish hanging around. Squid hang around the edges of the light and dart in and out to grab some bait fish, or hopefully one of your squid jigs. Squid don't like strong currents and they usually disappear or hide when there are lots of predatory fish around. They are most active in low light conditions at night and during slack tides. Matching a slack tide with sunrise or sunset is the best time to try squid fishing. Squid season usually runs from the beginning of winter until late summer, with the best catches in spring and early summer. So how do you fish with those squid jigs? Number 1. Eggy style. The first, most productive and most exciting way is the eggy style. You tie the squid jig directly to your leader, cast out over the weed line. Let it sink, jerk it up a few times while you retrieve it back. This is my preferred way of catching squid. Squid will attack during the pauses. Just want to give it a good action so that any squid can see the jig. Oh shit, he is following my lure around here. Oh, it's too slow. It was a nice big one. Number 2. The lazy man's way. You can suspend a squid jig under a bright float and just wait for squid to take it. Strike when the float gets dragged under the water or has some movement. I caught a lot of squid with this method and it works really good. Number 3. Dropper rig in deep water or strong current. You can use a simple dropper rig with a weight on the bottom and one squid jig on a dropper. This is useful if you want to get a lightweight squid jig quickly to the bottom and have it sit there. This method works good on wharfs where you don't need to cast far. You can adjust your weight accordingly. Heavier weight for stronger currents, of course, to get this to the bottom. And you can also adjust where your squid jig is gonna be. When the squid jig is in the water, it will be kind of floating around like this, and your weight will hold it to the bottom. So you're hooked up on your first squid. How you land it? Squid don't fight hard and you can lose them easily. Getting a strike from a squid almost feels like getting snagged at first. But you can feel pulses and slightly varying resistance. When you feel resistance, strike to set the hooks, but not too hard or you'll rip the jig right out of the squid's legs. Then reel in slowly with constant pressure.
Oh, nice big one too.
To land bigger squid, it's better to use a landing net. Be careful of the squid ink. If the squid is facing you when you lift it out of the water, it will spray ink at you from quite some distance. Best to lift it up sideways and have it squirt the ink in the water.
So, got a nice big one on my float.
Dispatching the squid. The best way to dispatch a squid is with a squid icky spike. You icky them behind their neck and between the eyes until the squid turns completely white. It's almost like switching on a light bulb. So this is the Korean way to prepare squid, and as you might know, for Koreans, squid is a very important part of the cuisine. So let's learn from the Korean expert how to prepare Korean style butter grilled squid. Delicious.
How to clean squid. First, you need scissors and paper towel. Second, cut the squid lengthwise from the opposite side of the backbone to flatten it out. Don't worry too much about the mess. It's easy to clean and doesn't smell really fish. Number 3. Fold the tentacles and pull from the bottom up together with the backbone. Number 4. Rub the skin off with paper towels and at the same time tear off the wings. Now it's for tentacle. Remove the tentacle from the head and discard the head and gut. At last, rinse and clean the squid thoroughly. Now, let's start cooking Korean style butter grilled squid. Number 1. Make some cuts along the side of the mantle to prevent curling during cooking. Number 2. Sprinkle salt over the clean squid. You can add some spices if you like. Number 3. Heat some butter in a pan. Number 4. Fry whole squid mantle and tentacles until brown on each side. Sprinkle with a little brown sugar while frying. It's done now. Serve with lemon, chili sauce or mayonnaise, and nice cool glass of beer. Time to enjoy the Korean style of butter grilled squid.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and give squid fishing a try. It's a very rewarding and sustainable way to catch yourself very tasty feed. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up below, and we'll produce some more of this sort of content. And don't forget to visit fishingreminder.com for best fishing times for your next squid fishing adventures. Alright guys, that's it for now. Cheers and see you next time.